Welcome back. Thanks for watching Good Morning Connecticut. Well, creating art can be done in many different forms, and receiving a special piece of art could be a sentimental gift, and that's what we're talking about here. I'm here with shell artist Lois Kessler to talk about these sailor Valentines. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What a unique piece of art. They're really beautiful, and you make these.
Yes.
What inspired you to start putting these shells together like this?
Well, I first saw sailors Valentines in the museum on Nantucket. And it didn't ever hit me that I would do anything like this, although my mother did things like this. That was before craft stores. So we started going to Martha's Vineyard, and then I saw these in the Scrimshaw gallery, and where there were pristine things in there. And finally, over the years, I was able to get my Valentines in there. And then that closed. So then I started with another gallery with Reuben Kronig.
So why are they called sailors Valentines?
Well, the history of them, and no one knows exactly how they got started, but they were made in Barbados in a little store. This was the early 1800s. And naively, I always thought the sailors made them on the ship and then they took them home. But that was not the case, because they would have gotten flogged for that probably. And so the Belgrade store in Barbados started putting them out. And as the sailors were there, they would purchase them and bring them home to their loved ones. And that's how they became known as Sailors Valentine. So it's a very rich part of our nautical history.
And they're very beautiful. How are they made?
Well, I start out with an idea. Like this one, for example, this is in the Henry Whitfield State Museum. And I made this, there we go, there we go. I made this, it was our 375th anniversary in Guilford. So I made it, and I made it from a postcard from the 1950s of the Whitfield house. This is the only house built like it outside of England.
Wow,
it's in Guilford. Everybody ought to go there. And so anyway, I wanted to donate it to someplace, and so I went to the Whitfield Museum, and because the Whitfield house was in the middle, they approached the state, and the state approved it, and so now it's in the complete collection of the Whitfield house.
Wow, and they're all seashells.
They're all
seashells. Do you collect them? Do you buy them?
I buy them, and I get most of them on the internet, because you can't find these around here. But a lot of these were found around Barbados, because a lot of the shells and things that we use today were used in the old ones.
Wow, well, they're very, very beautiful. And where can people find more information about you?
I opened an Etsy store, so it's etsy.com. And then when you get on that, you would write in Seashell Treasures. And then I have a website, and that is shelltreasures.com.
Great. Well, we'll get your link on our website, WTNH.com, and the News 8 app. How long does it take you to make these?
A long time. And you need plenty of shells.
Yeah, I believe it. You need an endless supply.
That's right.
Yeah, well,
That's
good thing we know some good shell dealers
It's
around
like these.
here.
This one, for example, I took apart.
All right. It's gorgeous, and we're going to talk about more on the website. So, Lois, thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. These are really beautiful.